IARC Writing and Listening Classes. Class number 3. In this class, we will look at introduction paragraphs and the thesis statement in the introduction paragraphs. As we said in the previous class, parts are important. Everything has parts, and these parts are very important. If something was missing a part, or the part was put in the wrong place, it is quite likely that the thing would not look or work as intended. As an example, think of the Tokyo Sky Tree. We know that the Tokyo Sky Tree is made up of many, many parts. You can see the structure looking at it here. There is a big central column surrounded by flexible, latticed beams and bars, and they are all tied together in a very specific structure. Could you imagine if some of those parts were missing, what would happen? Would the sky tree still be able to stand? Well, I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but I can tell you that those parts are there for a reason and they all perform a function. So, thinking of the introduction paragraph, if you remember the previous class, you will remember that there are 3 parts: the hook, the general statements, and the thesis statement. The hook is at the start of the introduction paragraph, and it catches the reader's attention and gives a short link into the topic. The general statements are in the middle of the introduction paragraph. They introduce the topic, gradually becoming more specific as they lead towards the thesis statement. The thesis statement, at the end of the introduction paragraph, gives the purpose of the essay, usually giving an opinion, making a comparison, a problem solution, maybe giving a cause-effect. And this gives the main point or the purpose of the essay. If we look at where the parts exist in the introduction paragraph, we can see on this example picture, the hook is at the top, the general statements are in the middle, and the thesis statement is at the end, as we said. This gives a structure which looks a little bit like an upside-down triangle. We start with general information at the start of the introduction paragraph, and we come more and more specific towards the thesis statement at the end, where we give the specific essay purpose. This purpose links to other parts of the essay. By giving the purpose in the thesis statement and maybe giving 1, 2, or 3, or however many main points to discuss, these main points will link to body paragraphs like this: 1, 2, and 3. This is why thesis statements often have the main points that they will discuss included within them. These main points will become the topic sentences of the body paragraphs in the essay. For thesis statement examples, it depends on the type of essay that you want to write. Normally, there are several different types of essay: problem solution, cause-effect, comparison, as well as opinion, judgment, or suggestion. Problem solution basically chooses a topic as a problem and offers some potential solutions for this problem. A cause-effect essay chooses a phenomenon, decides if it is a cause or effect, and discusses why this happened or what might happen. Comparison essays compare two things, cities, ideas, people, based on their characteristics. An opinion essay could be a judgment or a suggestion essay, and either offers a judgment, i.e. the merits and demerits, the good points or bad points on that topic, or gives advice and suggestions for how someone or how a society could deal with a certain topic. These thesis statement examples can be found on Quizlet and would be very useful if you wish to practice. Additionally, if you wish to check through the textbooks, you can find these parts in the introduction paragraph explained in these pages of the textbook. Again, if you wish to review the essay parts and how they link together, here is a quick link to the Quizlet study set. When you come to write about what we've learnt in this class, continue the rough image plan of the paragraphs from Class 2. This time, focus on the introduction paragraph. Try to think of a hook, something interesting to attract the reader to your essay. Give some background information in the general statements, gradually becoming more specific. And finally, write a thesis statement following the examples and characteristics explained in the class. For homework, please remember to do your listening practice and to arrange your notes as usual. In this class, we've covered the introduction paragraphs, and thank you very much for listening.